Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us for another episode of our First Dragon webinar series, which will focus on optimizing surgery center efficiency using Dragon Medical One. Let's begin. My name is Matthew Saxman. I am the Client Relations Manager with CME and FirstDragon.com. Today we will address the intense regulatory burden on the ambulatory surgery center and how Dragon Medical One can assist in regulatory compliance. Today's discussion will focus on streamlining workflow as a cost measure at ambulatory surgery centers. We offer a state-of-the-art product that was designed for mobility, the accuracy of surgical notes, and possible increased reimbursements due to more thorough procedural notes. Whether you are dictating the pre-op, intra-op, or post-op note, Dragon Medical One was designed to help boost your overall efficiency in finalizing your notes. Dragon Medical One is the latest in a line of Dragon Medical products which is based on years of AI technology. This HIPAA-compliant tool allows physicians and support staff to complete patient documentation up to 45% faster, saving up to 2 hours per provider per day. Dragon Medical One is an affordable subscription-based pricing model, which includes support, updates, and upgrades. We are pleased to announce that we can also offer you a trial of Dragon Medical One at no charge or obligation. Another advantage of our cloud solution, Dragon Medical One, is the ability to use an application on your mobile device, which is called the PowerMic mobile app. We have found that more and more providers prefer the mobility and flexibility of the combined Dragon Medical One and PowerMic mobile solution. The PowerMic mobile app turns your smartphone into a wireless dictation device, allowing you to reduce the cost of expensive mics and keep up with your dictations on the go. Whether you are dictating in an exam room prior to the procedure or after a procedure at a dictation kiosk, Dragon Medical One was designed to reduce time spent on your procedural notes and provide a higher level of care to your patients. For those of you who are not currently using Dragon Medical One, it was designed to work well with all web, Windows, and server-based EHRs. We have listed a few of the EHRs that work well with DMO. Note that there are many other EHRs that are also highly compatible with Dragon Medical One that are not listed. Check with us in the chat window if you don't see your EHR reflected on the slide. Now, before we jump into the demonstration, we would like to conduct a quick poll and tally how many of you are current Dragon Medical One users. Let me go ahead and initiate this. This poll will be open for about 20 seconds. We greatly appreciate your participation. See a lot of votes coming in. Thank you very much. Another 10 seconds and we'll shut this down. Alrighty, let me close that. Thank you, everyone. Okay. It is now time for my favorite part of the presentation. Let's hop into a live demonstration. Please understand that we are using a generic EHR for demonstration purposes, but Dragon Medical One works with virtually any Windows or web-based EHR. We are partnered with many EHR platforms and bring that level of expertise to our client base. Also note that we have quite a few specialties and subspecialties represented in the virtual audience today. So we are using more of a common surgical procedural note. Dragon Medical One works with multiple specialties and subspecialties, which is why we encourage you to conduct a trial and see for yourself. Let me go ahead and open our mock EHR and get my demonstration script. Okay, so here is the Dragon bar. It is a drag and drop, so you're able to dock it on a convenient area in your screen. You can see the microphone indicator here and also the menu button. The microphone indicator will be green when Dragon is listening to you. So I'm going to go ahead and show some straight text, some navigational commands, as well as an auto text. After the auto text, I'll show select and say, or how you can also edit by voice. Focus the cursor, and here we go. Left inguinal hernia period. Next field. Left inguinal hernia period. Next field. General semicolon 0.25% Marcaine at trocar sites period. Next field. Laparoscopic left inguinal hernia repair period. Next field. A skin incision was placed at the umbilicus where the left rectus fascia was incised anteriorly period. The rectus muscle was retracted laterally period. Balloon dissector was passed below the muscle and above the peritoneum period. Insufflation and deinsufflation were done with the balloon removed period. The structural balloon was placed in the pre-peritoneal space and insufflated to 10 mmHg carbon dioxide period. The other trocars were placed in the lower midline ×2 period. The hernia sac was easily identified and was well defined period. It was dissected off the cord anterior-medially period. It was an indirect sac period. It was taken back down and reduced into the peritoneal cavity period. Mesh was then tailored and placed overlying the defect, comma, covering the femoral, comma, indirect, comma, and direct spaces, comma, tacked into place period. After this was completed, comma, there was good hemostasis period. The cord, comma, structures, comma, and vas were left intact period. The trocars were removed period. The wounds were closed with 0 vicryl for the fascia, comma, 4-0 for the skin period. Steri strips were applied. Period. End of note. Okay. So the end of note was my auto text or quick command. The training team will help users build and customize these and also show them how to use them within their EHR. And I was also able to fly through some straight text there. So let's say that part of your dictation or the auto text, you wanted to make a change or there was a mistake. You're easily able to use the voice select and say commands to go and select the word or the phrase or sentence that you'd like to change and dictate over it. And I'll show an example of that now. Select good condition, bad condition. Insert after well period. Okay, so I was able to quickly correct or change that text and then go back to the end of the paragraph where I could continue dictating or sign and save the note. So that wraps up the demonstration. Let me come back to our slides here. And before we begin our Q&A session, we would like to conduct another quick poll. This poll will assist us in gauging the trial interest among the audience. This will be another quick 20-second poll. Let me get this open. Here we go. Okay, so we greatly appreciate your participation. We'll leave this open for another 10 seconds. See a lot of replies coming in. Thank you, everyone. And I will go ahead and close this out. Okay. All right, let's hop into our Q&A session. Please type your questions into the GoToWebinar question window. Let me pop that out so I can see it a little bit better. Okay, we'll be happy to answer them in the order that they are received. I do see some coming in here. Thank you, everyone. The first question is a good and very important question. Are there any discounts being offered to the ASCA attendees / members? Yes, we are offering some discounts and special pricing for the ASCA attendees as well as the webinar attendees. So we will be happy to share that information with you after the webinar. There's another one here. Is Dragon Medical One licensed per machine or per user? So that is a common question as well. Dragon Medical One is licensed per user, and each user can use it on unlimited Windows devices. Let's see. This one is asking, how long does the install take on each device? Once you move forward from your trial to the production account, you'll receive a welcome kit. It will contain the installation links as well as links to schedule your one-on-one training sessions. The installation takes maybe a minute, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but I'd say 5 minutes or less to be safe. It's a very quick install, very quick and easy. Let's see. This one is asking about the trial. So our normal process is we would have a preliminary discussion and then send you some preliminary information and a proposal by email. Within that email, we'll have the next steps for scheduling the trial. The trial usually takes about 30 minutes to set up and work with the trial techs, but they recommend blocking out an hour to be safe. Here's a good one. If the trial is successful, how long does it take to get ramped up with a Dragon Medical One production license? So if it is a success, the Dragon Medical One production license is usually ready within 24 hours or less, and the trainers will be able to work with you that week in most cases. This one wants to know if we offer on-site and online training, and yes, we do offer both. This is a kind of a double question here. Would you recommend Dragon Medical One and the PowerMic mobile app to those of us that travel to different locations and have to connect to our EHR using RDP or Citrix? So yes, that is what Dragon Medical One was designed for, or one of the many reasons that it's not reasons, but things that they included. It does work very well through RDP and Citrix connections. Our trainers and the techs will be able to assist in configuring that. Let's see, this next one asks about the auto techs. Yes, so the trainers will be able to assist you in creating and customizing the auto techs. If you are using any hotkeys within your EHR, we can also voice enable those for you. And see another one here. What speed internet connection is needed for Dragon Medical One? It is very minimal. I would have to find an exact number for you, but I'm able to use it at conferences on their very poor Wi-Fi, or even my cell phone's hotspot at conferences as well. So it is a very minimal requirement for the Wi-Fi speed. And we have one more question here. I'm not seeing any others. How do we reach you to discuss any additional questions? The last slide of this presentation will have our contact information. And I see another one coming in here. How secure is this solution? So it meets all HIPAA security requirements. It's very secure. It uses military grade encryption, I believe, through the Microsoft Azure server. So it's definitely a HIPAA compliant, very secure solution. And I think that might be wrapping it up for questions. Do we have any additional questions at all? Close it out here in just a couple seconds. If not, I don't see them. Okay. So we have just a couple more slides here of things to hit before we wrap up the presentation. A little bit about us. CME and FirstDragon.com have been offering and customizing speech recognition solutions for over 22 years as an elite partner with Nuance Communications. We have maintained the #1 position in support, training, and sales in the US. The industry-leading voice-to-text solution, Dragon Medical One, pairs perfectly with virtually all EHRs. Our in-house US-based support and training team will make sure you are proficient with all of our offered tools. Our goal is to provide personalized customization, which is provider and EHR specific, designed to complement existing EHR templates, allowing you to make a more informed decision. Based on the announcement made to sunset the Dragon Medical Practitioner Series, we have received a large number of emails and calls inquiring how to migrate to Dragon Medical One. Per the announcement, Dragon Medical Practitioner 4 will be an unsupported solution after March 31st, 2022. We expect to see one more update, also known as a hotfix for DMPE4, which should be released sometime during the first half of 2021. If you are a current Dragon Medical Practitioner user, we are able to schedule a quick preliminary call to discuss any questions you may have about the migration process. Please reach out to us using the contact information at the end of this presentation. Our team is ready to assist you with the trial, purchase, training, and beyond. The trial tech team will assist with the quick installation, configuration, and testing while providing a brief training using a test patient within your EHR. Once the trial is complete, our competent sales and training staff will assist in the transition and customization of Dragon Medical One based on each provider's clinical workflow. Thanks again for spending time with us today. We plan to email each webinar participant product information, a link to the webinar recording, and the winner of our raffle. Feel free to contact us with any questions or to schedule a quick trial. We are also available to discuss the deployment process with you and how we're able to minimize any downtime during the transition to Dragon Medical One. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Goodbye.